Hi, it's Saturday night, the 21st of June, and day 173 of Living the Dream. Last night I reviewed my power statement I had for yesterday, and as I saw all that I got done yesterday, and as I thought about how things went yesterday, I decided that the one thing I could do going forward, starting this morning, which I made my power statement say, was this. I will make sure the most important tasks I begin with are the ones that I highlight in yellow, which I always do, and the tasks that will get me ready for my beta test. And then I can focus on preparing to do my coaching tasks so I can be ready to coach those participants. Everything else will be on the list of lesser important tasks. So this morning I made sure I had both a fun and exciting task on my to-dos list. I've been doing this for several days now, and it's really making a difference in how successful I'm feeling and how successful I'm at staying strong all day long. I've also started making sure that I'm always doing what I'm going to be asking my clients to do. I'm confident that as I always do this, it will grow trust and confidence in my clients towards me, their coach. And I can't think of anything more important than that. So here's my to-do list for Saturday, which is today. I've got an email that I got from Jody Moore. I signed up on a few things, and I'm starting to get her emails and her marketing to help, quote, give results beforehand to get somebody to come along. It's been very helpful. I'm putting in my competitor. She's not a competitor, but I'm putting in my notes for a competitor so I can use that key statements. I also did some research on a video that I talked about of bullet points that my competitors show as their advantages, that I'm going to make sure I have that covered, and then more that becomes their disadvantages. Anyhow, I got a lot of other things listed here along the bottom. I put down there just in case, and I've saved some of them because I didn't get through them all. But all these ones you see I scratched through, I got done. So today was a full day, a great day. Now, Troy says, get honest with yourself. What didn't go well today, Marty, or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? I did. Did you start your morning with power? Definitely. Win the morning, win the day routine. Every morning, every morning. Were you productive throughout your day? Stayed strong all day long, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Did you get the most important things done today through the portal of your mind into the world of the physical so that you moved your goals forward? And that was because you showed up the person you wanted to be? I did. What about your personal time with Kathleen? I'll talk about that in a minute. Were you present? I was for the short time she was, and then she was off and going and doing, and then anyhow, I'll talk about that. After I answer these questions, I always like to ask myself this, get honest with yourself question. Were you honest with yourself, Marty, about today's task? Did you keep your commitments and promises that you made to yourself this morning? Well, for a Saturday, I think I really did well at making and keeping my promises to myself. I finished the top 3 prioritized tasks that I wanted to get done today, and that those pieces I got of my dream through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical. And that got me even closer to my main goal of launching my beta test and focus group here real soon. I've got a bigger picture, but that's the one for right now I got to get to. I also finished a few more tasks of lesser important tasks that I had on my list, and I added them to the list just in case there was some time to get some of them done, and I got some of them done. The rest, like I said, I put onto the list for Monday. So yes, I kept every promise and commitment that I made to myself this morning, and even then some, and I'm very confident that I'll get those pieces through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical as well, and that's exciting. So the next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? In other words, did you go to the movies and did you make movies? Well, I went to the movies and I saw my must-see TV favorite 5. I also ran through a few of the short instant movie clips. It was always fun during my mindfulness time. It's always fun to imagine yourself succeeding, right? And people clicking on things and watching and signing up. That's so great. Next, Croy asked, was there anything that didn't go well today, Marty? In other words, was there one thing that you could have done better? And what that one thing is that would make all the difference going forward. Another way to say it is, what's the one thing you want to get done tomorrow, even if your day goes sideways doing it, but you'd still feel successful because you got it done? What would that one thing be? And once you've decided what that one thing is, turn it into your power statement for tomorrow so that you can start your day strong. Well, since tomorrow is Father's Day and a Sunday, it's all about sharpening my saw. Kathleen has already started to prepare and is doing things that will make sure I have fun. I know it. A fun and relaxing and enjoyable day tomorrow. I know my wife, and she is happily about doing some secret things that she hopes I will love. She is something else. And so my power statement I have for tomorrow morning says, after my win the morning, win the day routine, I will start my day of sharpening my saw. I will enjoy a day of Father's Day enjoyment. Kind of self-centered, isn't it? Well, that's what today's going to be like. Next, Corey asked, were there any mistakes or failures I had or made today that I could turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, as far as today went, I was home pretty much alone to myself. And that's because, like I said, my wife was doing several errands that she got up at about 9 o'clock and she was going. She was doing several errands that she has been waiting to do here today on Saturday. And she is doing some Father's Day secret preparations. She also is going to our daughter's at 4 p.m. today so she can give my daughter a break from her kids. She's not had a break from the kids for months. And so she wanted to, before Father's Day hit tomorrow, she wanted to take that evening, and she's staying there until 12:30 tonight, so Becca can go and have fun, and the kids would be safe, and Kathleen can enjoy her grandkids. So that's just how my wife is. So basically, I went upstairs and worked on my projects all day long. I didn't have to check with Kathleen's schedule to see if she had some things planned for the day. She already had them planned, and she was going to do it, and that left me free to do whatever I wanted to do. And I worked until I end the day right now, so I'm ending the day strong. The next time is to rate my day's effort. I gave today an 8, and I say an 8 because I worked at the speed of 8. I probably could have worked at the speed of 10, but it being a Saturday and with Kathleen gone for the night, I paced myself and just enjoyed doing what I did all day long. It was great. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. Today I'm grateful for Father's Day. I know it's tomorrow, and that's okay. I'm a father of 8 children and a grandfather of 13 grandchildren, and that makes me a happy man. And I'm also excited that one of my living sons is now a father himself. He now knows firsthand what I've enjoyed for 42 years. Ever since our first child came into our family 42 years ago, I have been a dad, and I have loved being a dad. Anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. Lots of hugs and kisses, and be safe. We're going to be safe, but it's going to be great. Next, I'm grateful for the law of success called don't be afraid of failure. Henry Ford said, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, but this time more intelligently. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again and to start and begin again more intelligently. There's a story, he said. It's confirmed whether it actually happened, yet the message is nonetheless true. Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb was the result of several hundred failed attempts. In an interview, he was asked, how do you feel after all your failed attempts? His response was great. He said, I didn't fail. I learned hundreds of ways not to invent the light bulb. Listen to that. Think what that's really saying. Mr. Edison saw of his failures as a lesson, all his failures as a lesson. From each lesson, he learned what won't work and what didn't work, and what won't work in the future, and also what might work instead. This principle is why I asked myself if I had a failure today. I just did. And if so, can I turn it into a tool of success? Henry turned his failures into lessons learned. Each failed attempt, each rejection were key steps on his path to success. It is easy to feel like you should give up after a failure. I've sure experienced that. I've felt that urge many times in my life. But perhaps in our failures is a lesson we can learn and turn into a tool of success. You've seen me do it time and time again. I've got a stuffed full of tools of success, tools box of success. That's why I teach that we need to pay attention to our failures. Study them, step back, be kind to yourself. Look what you did wrong, and then ask yourself, there's probably a good chance that if you look at them, you'll find that there's a tool of success in them. And that's what we can learn. Paying attention to our failures is certainly a principle that all beginner entrepreneurs need to apply to their own mistakes and failures, for you will have many of them, just like I have and will continue to have. Life is making mistakes, no question. We're not perfect. And I think if it's not the secret to success, it's certainly one of the top secrets to learning how to succeed. Okay, next I'm grateful for the principle of an unwavering resolution to succeed. Colonel Sanders said this, I made a resolution then that I was going to amount to something if I could, and no hours or amount of labor nor amount of money would deter me from giving the best that there was in me. And I have done that ever since, and I will win by it, I know. End quote. Developing this kind of unwavering resolve in oneself and their dream is what living the dream is all about. Discovering this principle for yourself and for myself was a great day on my journey to business alignment. And so I hope you take ownership of it. for yourself. I hope you have that same experience. But until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.